because there was a very, very strong move. Eventually a pullback. I added more heavy on that for the break of all-time high at 237.22, which was one of the best trades that I've ever done in the recent
Hello, my
time.
name is Andrew Aziz, the author of How to Day Trade for a Living. Welcome to my channel.
All right, guys. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, from depending on where you are in the world. I am back with my recaps. For those of you who missed my recap, I promise that I'm actually doing it more and more. So today, Apple made all-time high. Market is near all-time high, and I had a really, really good trading day on Apple and Nvidia, and I like to do a recap. I've been traveling for almost 40 days, and I actually missed almost 40 trading days, day trading, active trading in the chat room, and I like to actually come back and do some of the recaps that I did, because I do miss them, and I really appreciate if you guys enjoying it and reading something from it. Let me know. So today we traded Apple very nicely and Nvidia, very nice reversal. And I actually like to go through the trades that we did today. So this morning I woke up and I saw that Apple was gapping up almost 1% in the pre-market. So as you see here, let's was gapping up. Very nice, strong move in the market. The market overall was flat, but Apple was gapping up 1%. And at the open, what happened here was that we noticed that sold off a little bit and then came above the volume weighted average price. So I went long 233, and I said to everybody that I want to go for the break of pre-market high at 235. So added more heavy on that, and then boom, the explosion of from 233 all the way up to 237.22, which was the all-time high. And as you see here, we got a very, very nice, amazing trade on that. So my trade was essentially long, heavy on that, added more. I did partial a little bit, but I added a couple of times heavy on that because there was a very, very strong move. Eventually a pullback. I added more heavy on that for the break of all-time high at 237.22, which was one of the best trades that I've ever done in the recent times. And, I did it live in YouTube in front of everybody, and we really, really enjoyed that. On a 5-minute chart, when you look at it, it was a very nice 5-minute opening range breakup. So it was a very, very nice 5-minute breakup, came down, bounced back like a doji, and then you could essentially trade it for a 5-minute opening range breakup with the pre-market high of 234.50. And as you see here, boom, it's one of the most powerful, opening range breakouts trades that we do all the time. For those of you who might say, okay, Andrew, how do you see these breakouts and how do you see these moves? One thing that you can take a look at is actually by looking at, the level 2. So this is a level 2 that, for example, when you could see some signals for the breakout of 235. So the huge ask that you hear here, and I took the screenshot at 9:39:38 for the chat from people. So by seeing a huge ask, you see a potential breakout toward us. And this bookmap also shows that as well. Brian is using bookmap, so you can actually see the asks are getting higher and higher and higher. So the ask is a seller. But the fact that there is a big seller up there means that they're expecting the price to go higher and higher and higher. So these are not desperate sellers. The desperate sellers, you don't see them. The desperate sellers, they sell. They dump their shares on the bid on the market, and they take the liquidity out. These are the people that they were saying, oh no, the price is going higher. Wait, let's go take our price higher and higher and higher, because they know the price is going to go to them. So 9:39:38, look at the timestamp, and as you see, the level 2 just continuously giving you a better and better thing. And again, this is another one that if I want to show you is at 9:44:18 for 236, and you see the asks are getting higher and higher. And this is such a basic level 2 reading, but it can be so powerful when the chart pattern is essentially there for you. And as you see, we went all the way up to 237.22, which was the highest for Apple at all time high. So again, what we do trade is based on the chart pattern, like 5-minute opening range breakup. In this case, in this particular case, I did it 1-minute opening range breakup. So, that's a 1-minute opening range breakup. That essentially what you see, this is a 1 minute, above the VWAP. So 1-minute opening range breakup we do. or is based and also based on indicators like level 2 that you see that these trades are happening. If, for example, those of you who want to know really these 5 minute opening range breakout, the strategies and statistics behind that, we Carlos Oratini and I actually published paper on that. Based on the 5 minute opening range breakout. These are peer-reviewed papers that you can actually go take a look at it, and these are really, really interesting papers. They're a little bit more academic, but we go through all the scientific background behind that with Professor Andrea Barbon and Carlos Oratini in Switzerland, so you can actually go through that. So this is a 5 minute open range breakout, completely we explain the strategy and we go through the analytics of this and how you can actually beat the market in that. So if you don't really think that these are not possible fundamentally and statistically, so the link to our paper is there, or just Google my papers, all of them would come up and you can get that. So these are scientifically proven strategies, statistically meaningful, that they can generate alpha. And we're doing it every single day in front of you live, and I hope that you guys can come and benefit from that. Another really nice trade that we did today that I actually want to talk about it is NVIDIA. So NVIDIA at the open, I tried to do a quick scalp for a red to green, which did the work. As you see, one long popped up for red to green, and then after that, I got stopped out. And this is a red to green quick scalp that you take a size, pop up, you sell, and then you get stopped out at the break even. That's one trade. And after that, it started really setting off. This is a previous day close. You see that very, very serious sell-off that happened. And now the question was, okay, when should we take a reversal on that? And this is very interesting because what I found is that I decided to take that reversal, and but I didn't know exactly where to take that reversal on that. When this, so the NVIDIA was selling out from almost 140, we're looking for really taking a reversal on that on a daily chart. We really didn't have any level. And John mentioned that he's looking at 130, and that's where I actually decided to. So if I bring the John's video, so he said NVIDIA is a buy at 130, he thinks. So at around 130 was a level that I see, and that time is here at 10:15. These are Pacific time because I live in Vancouver. So 7:19 is actually 10 and 19 on the Eastern time, so on the market time. So John said that around 130, could a potential reversal, and I tried to catch a reversal at around 130, 138. I got stopped out. But at around 130, I tried to catch another one. I got stopped out. And after that, just below, as soon as it licked below the 129, quickly squeezed back up. And then I took the second trade. So a third trade. So this is the first trade that I took and I got stopped out. This is the second trade that I got stopped out. And then after that, I took this trade at the 130 level because I saw this beautiful engulfing pattern that happened at 1 minute. It was really extended below S6. And I said, okay, this is the one that, could be. And essentially that turned out to be the one that worked out. So I went long at 130, kept adding all the way up. And then on this pullback at 131, I added more. And as you see, went back and I still have it actually, some shares of NVIDIA still have it back to 132. I think this is going to go back to volume weighted average price. So the first level that I tried to catch this reversal was around 131, which we had it around here. So for the August 26th, and then it didn't work out. I got to stop that. That's okay. And then at 130.26, as John mentioned, I took that trade. So these are really live trade that we do it in the chat room. You can actually see the screen entries and exits. But the more important than the P&L and how much who made a loss is understanding the trade management. This is super important. Like I got to stop that twice and then eventually bounce back, and I really made money on that. This understanding the trade management is super, super important. This volatility, NVIDIA, Tesla, up and down. We also traded Tesla as well. Like, let me show you the Tesla trade that I did. Brian traded at the open for the long. So Brian traded this one. I didn't trade that. And then as soon as it came down below the VWAP, came back up. I went long, partial that, added more for the, I wanted to get the break of high of the day, but I didn't get the break of high of the day and I got to stop that. But eventually turned out to be a decent profitable trade. So I hope that everybody, guys, join us to see this live, if not in the chat room. But if you have any question, leave it in the comments. What I want to show you here is that day trading is possible, and you do it really these patterns that are all statistically meaningful and reasonable that we're doing this. If you like this video, guys, make sure to leave your comments in there. I appreciate like and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I mean, the market seems volatile. The election month is, we're 1 month away from election. Usually brings really good volatility. Seems like to the upside right now. And yeah, looking forward to trade again. Like, I was away for 40 days and I really missed trading. And now I'd like to come back into this trading. Thanks, guys, for watching. And if you have any question, guys, leave a comment. I appreciate it.